There's more to this than the stereotypes suggest. Girls, let's unpack the truth.
Okay, I have one. Cloud-based models can be isolating. Have you ever heard that?
Exactly. That's how I felt. Yeah, coming from an office situation where you physically go in and you see people and cooler or ice, whatever the water cooler talk, coffee station talk, and it just felt like that was the best way to be collaborative and to meet people in the industry.
So I agree, and I was in an office as well. I love going into an office. I have young kids at home. I can't work from home, so I was very nervous about that. But looking back, when I went into that office every day, everyone's doors were closed. So I didn't
you were
even
either behind the glass or out in the pod, and
no one was willing to collaborate.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as being in an office where that's what you want is to have that buzz of excitement and support, I was missing that entirely at my brick and mortar brokerage.
I think like being in a cloud-based model actually forces you to find community, and it's created this really special environment where we are all finding time to be together, and it's quality time.
Prioritizing.
And part of me wonders if it's a cloud-based model or if it's just the environment that was created within our company and what has been fostered, because I would say the collaboration and the connections are unmatched, and I'm not sure that even all cloud-based brokerages have that.
Well, it's just really easy to get stuck behind the office door too. I mean, I've been out and about more so since I've been here than ever, and I've been in Austin for 2 decades, and my quality of life is better because I'm just on the go, experiencing my city more, meeting people in places that I wouldn't have otherwise, and it's just been sort of life-changing in the best way.
I mean, let's be real. This is a really isolating industry to begin with, right? So finding community is so critical.
Yeah, and there's lack of competitiveness, which I really love, because we are all probably competitive by nature, which is why we are in the industry we are in. But the idea of linking arms and helping one another reach to the top is something that's new to me. And I've been in the industry for almost 15 years, so it's really refreshing.
That's such a good point. I mean, it can be very competitive in this industry, but I really don't feel that now.
Yeah.
Like, since we made the move, I just feel like we all work as a team to build each other up and build each other's businesses, and we're really supportive of one another.
And another conversation for another day is the finances behind it. I think it was a little hard for me to understand the finances behind a cloud-based model where I could just go to an office and like see what was going on. I'm just a very physical learner. Being able to walk up and talk to someone, I feel like that felt like it wasn't going to happen when we made the move. However, the finances behind the cloud-based model has actually freed up cash for our business to allow us to incorporate other things and bring in
coffee money.
Yeah, coffee money. No more coffee talk. We have coffee money. So
I've got one. What about the misconception about access to support?
Oh, for sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
I think everyone thinks that if you go to a cloud-based brokerage, you don't have access to a broker because they're not in your office, right?
But aren't they in our pocket or on our computer at any time we need it in the eXp world?
And
Yeah, that was a concern for me bringing over a team of 7 where I'm used to, being able to go in and physically help everyone and really see what they're doing. How am I going to move where we're all now spread out across Central Texas? Because we range from Manor all the way almost down to San Antonio, right? So how do I single-handedly leverage them? And our first month there with all of the leverage being, like you said, in our pocket, we had our best month transactionally. So we're over leveraged, as well as the amount of support they leverage us with. That's free.
It's incredible,
Right.
the number of brokers in the state of Texas alone. And then they come to events, we get to meet them in person. But you can
What's
easily,
the longest that anyone's even had to wait to talk on the broker line?
2 minutes, maybe?
Max.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never waited more than 5 minutes. There's
Yeah.
15 brokers in Texas. Everyone is so enthusiastic about showing up and helping. Only once did I need a state broker, and she was on the call within 4 minutes.
I kind of love that I don't have to leave my computer, because I'll open up the world and then I'll continue working on whatever it is I'm working on instead of getting up from my desk and like chasing around an office to try to find someone who's support.
It's so
when they're out to
efficient.
lunch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
efficient.
Well, I think having direct access to them too, because at some brokerages, you've got multiple layers of people you have to go through to get to a broker, right? And a broker becomes an escalation point. We're here, they're frontline support for us.
And that's at the broker level, right? I mean, but just the administrative back end.
Yeah.
I've waited days for an updated DA. A week maybe. I mean, we have to have ours revised each time because they get it out so quickly.
Yeah.
It's all of the support though, the onboarding, which has helped us on the financial end of lowering some of our salaries because they can onboard an agent right from start to finish. All of our emails being automatically connected. Any of the transaction support for us as a team, we have a whole dedicated team. I think there's 5 people within the support group that just are for my team for the first 90 days. I've actually been able to hire 3 more agents really quickly because the onboarding process and all of the education, as well as another thing we can get to is fast cap, right? So we're just putting our agents through so much leverage and support that, I mean, it's the blink of the eye.
Yeah,
it's
there's
very
just
easy
so many
to
resources, right? I mean,
through
so much like we don't even know about or
Yeah.
take advantage of, but there's so much there.
And it'll just increase your trajectory
Wow.
regardless of what level you're at. To your point, like the newer agents will just absolutely take off with a higher level of success. And we are expanding and scaling in ways we didn't expect to because we've got a bigger, better growth mindset and all the support to back it up.
But what about coaching support, right? Like you've got access to coaching calls from some of the top coaches every single morning, free. I mean, just as long as your kids will allow you to get up for the call.
Yeah.
But it's there for you and for anyone to have access to like top of the line coaching for free every single day of the week.
I think that's such a good point. It's like there's almost too much available,
Yeah.
right?
And it
so
can be
like,
intimidating.
yeah, deciding what to plug into and what's going to be beneficial for you and your team. I think of it like a buffet in a way, right? Like you find the things that will work for you, you plug into them, and there's community in each one of those.
Having 10 agents, we are also different. So having all of the education and the very easy access to it and the diversity behind the education, we can go in and just plug and play, which puts me in a position to be back where I want to be, which is a leader, to go in and coach you and say, okay, if you want to focus on luxury, here's a luxury map that's very easy. Or if you want to focus on, I know there's like investing groups and all of that, right? So the plug and play that eXp has provided for us is a very easy roadmap to diversify your team. And I'm no longer looking for someone who's like a mini me to do it exactly the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
My team is
huge.
definitely diversified. One of our misconceptions, or my misconception, was giving up my brand identity that I've worked so hard for and built this team. And then learning that eXp allowed me to maintain the Diller Group. And now that I know everything about the collaboration that eXp is giving me, I'm actually really proud to have the eXp logo to support the Diller Group branding.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think when you make the move that your own brand that you've worked so hard to create will be diluted by the brokerage, right?
Right.
And eXp really does sit in the background. They're kind of like, go do it, be you,
Right.
put your brand forward, you step forward, and we'll just be back here to support you. And it really does feel like that.
I've never experienced that so much until I moved because now I'm able to put my brand forward and actually I feel supported by my brokerage instead of hindered by it.
Yeah.
It's so agent centric. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They're just built a tech stack, and you can talk a little bit about how overwhelming it can be. There's so much to choose from, but they're just building and giving and growing all of the things that we need to put our business on and shape it however we want. My branding feels stronger and more confident than ever.
I agree completely.
And it's yours, which is the best part.
It's yours, but you know, eXp is also ours because we're agent owned.
Owners.
So now I have
Great
two
point.
very strong brands that, you know, I own the Diller
really
Group,
good
and then I'm in this organization now, in this brokerage that I'm also an owner of. So it just feels so much better to have that platform right there with me and to see it on all of my branding, to know I'm a part of this, and not only am I a part of it, my agents own it as well.
And to
I
feel
love
proud of it.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's really important because we are agent owned, which is like, who can say that in this industry?
Right. So
Right.
now we keep saying leverage, but we've just got so many layers of income that you simply just don't have anywhere else.
True.